Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks. Welcome back to Retro Metal here on the Lady Ilaros channel. I'm Kat. I'm your host, and we're gonna be working on more Lord of Storms today. God, welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to. It's I'm not 100%, but I think I can get through this. It's been a wild couple of weeks. I'm also gonna turn the fan on, because that would be probably really helpful because it is really warm out. Yeah, it's been a heck of a couple of weeks. So Kansas Fest happened. I think by now everybody knows that a bunch of people, including myself, came home with some tiny friends from Kansas Fest. I am one of the tiny friend people. However, in my case, it wasn't just the main tiny. Apparently, if there was a tiny friend available at Kansas Fest, came home with me. Um, so I have been, doing all kinds. I've had some all kinds of interesting. Because I'm still a little stuffy. Still have this cough. As soon as I say it, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. Still tired, but there's some that's normal for this time of the year. Also, I don't do well with the heat in general. Um, I tend to get very sleepy cat, but yeah, I mean, it's good. It's all good. A couple more weeks, and then the day job starts up again, and that we'll be back into a routine, which I think will also help. With the tired. But positive stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I've been K Fest. I went. I came back. We had the virtual, so that's where I've been the last 3 weeks. Also sleeping. Also healing. But also, on a more positive note, playing with some of the cool stuff I got. I posted a little bit about this on some of the various socials. I picked up an Apple Color plotter, which works. And I think I actually have talking to the 2E or the 2C. So that's a thing. I picked up this gizmo called the Space Tablet that Penguin Software distributed that I really have only barely scratched the surface with. This stuff's going to be making appearances on stream if I can figure out how to do it. But yeah. So yeah, Apple Color Plotter. I've been playing with that a lot. Different test pages. Where's the one? I actually think I did get it to plot something out of a word process. You plot out of a word process. You can plot. You can send commands to the plotter. I thought this is really neat. One of the ways that you can send commands to this thing is through a word processor, and the way you send you just type the commands into the word processor, and when you send it to the plotter interprets it as what you want it to do. Draw a line. It's kind of like working in Logo. You draw a line, you move. They are very cool devices. I'm having a good time with it. Although I have to send a piece, there's a piece, the pen holder, the cylinder that holds the pens. I'm gonna send out to someone to model it so that we can make three, because they're really hard to find. Hey, Apple II Games, woot woot. It's really hard to, because this piece is not that big. It's really not that big, and the pens pop out of it. And it could very easily be modeled in 3D printed. We could print 3D replacements, 3D print replacements for this thing that holds all the pens in place. So, because I know there are some of these out there that need this part especially. This is it only goes in one way, and I need to remember that. So yeah, that was my big pull. That, and I got a bunch of stuff for the 2. to make it stock, integer ROMs and power supply. It's back on the bench right now. I got to do the ROM chips. So that's just like, I'm like, I don't ICs. I'm scared of it. And I'm not. But yeah, most of the last 3 weeks has been healing. I had COVID. It sucked. And then on top of COVID, I had a sinus infection and allergies and all kinds of other interesting things. And yeah, it has kind of sucked. It has kind of sucked to be me. I almost wore that shirt today. I'm wearing one of my desert bus shirts. But yeah, somewhere I have the shirt from Avenue Q. It says "It sucks to be me," and I almost wore that today. But like I said, yeah, I'm on the mend. Hopefully, it's it's a lot, and life is still happening around all of this. So, getting ready for, school year and, thinking about the future and all that good stuff. So, aside from that, I had a good time. I'm still glad I went. I am very, and not just because I pulled some really cool stuff off the pile. It was good to see people I haven't seen in a long time. It was good to, immerse myself in this hobby that I love. Just, all the usual stuff, all the usual, yeah. But, so yeah, that's kind of where we are. And let's see here. Over here. Where we are, which is a great segue because I have no idea where I am in this game. I do not remember. So let's continue and figure out where we are. While I'm waiting for this to boot, welcome to Oddity Bloggity, who followed us a couple weeks ago. So thank you for the follow. Let's get this plotter stuff and putting away. I also other things that I've learned in the last 2 weeks. High Sierra is a terrible operating system, and no one should use it. We were chasing down the rods. That's what. That's all right. Let's take a look at our inventory. Inventory. Coins. I've got the Rod of Soul, the Rod of Love, the Rod of the Moon. Okay, so we need to get the Death Rod. And that involved that Skull Maze. Soul Key, Moon Key, Death Key, Love Key, Rod of Love, Rod of Moon. Okay. So this is going to involve some mapping and some... Let me grab a piece of paper here. And do I not have a pencil? Where is the pencil that used to be here? I think I know where the pencil that used to be here is. It is probably on my other desk because it probably went... I still haven't finished unpacking. There's still a humongous pile of stuff in the living room that's basically involved, it's... Yay, thank you very much for those 100 bits. Thank you, Apple II Games. Okay, the dungeon is... So yeah, it's probably out in the living room because it's probably still in my pencil case that I took with me to the thing. We also did not do a whole lot with, I know some of our peeps are at level 7. I did not get around to doing the whole going on the Nox Bruce quest. Bridget needs, I think, what did we say? Bridget needs strength, if I remember correctly. Yes, Bridget needs strength. She needs... because then she can use the endgame bow of doom. What I wanted to check was... okay. Alright, so... Ruins of Thunderbolt Keep. I don't have Calmageddon in this game, so I can't turn Lord British into a cow. If you... one of the talks that was given at Kansas for that, that's... as I sigh in I know better than to use the passive voice, but I just totally used the passive voice. One of the talks that happened at Kansas Fest was on the bug that lets you turn Lord British into a cow in this game. Moo. Yes, moo. So, no one will be judge your passive voice. Yeah, but I'm an English degree. I judge me. But yeah, so, I don't have Calmageddon in this playthrough. So I can't, you know, maybe that'll be something we do. I can load up my other playthrough because I'm pretty sure I got Calmageddon in my first playthrough because I'm pretty sure I've tried to get everything. And we can maybe at some point turn Lord British into a cow. Okay. Yes, moo, I agree completely. Yeah, moo. Like moo. Like so much moo. Like all the moo. The number of the casting must be 3. Is that what it takes? Passive voice is not... Thank you, 4am. It takes 3 castings of cow to turn him into cow. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Alright, maps. Maps that I drew. I do have map of the underworld. Map. So we can remember where we are and how to get where we need to be. To trigger the cow bug, you must cast Calmageddon 3 times. 5 is right out. Okay. Like I said, I don't have Calmageddon in this playthrough. I think I have it in my other run. So if we wanted to do that, we would have to do it. Let's do this to make them go away. The 3, it was just a fun coincidence. I mean, it's a great Easter egg. And, you know, whether or not it was intended, it's a fun Easter egg. And I'm pretty sure Cow is one of the spells that the Chaos Wand can... That's okay. I mean, it's fun is what it is. Why am I not convinced that this is truly a bug? Okay, where is... Oh, okay, for some reason... Yeah, if you're not gonna fix it, it's an Easter egg, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh, you mean I have to go all the way up? Right. Does it not remember that I flipped the switch? That's kind of annoying. Apparently, if you leave the dungeon, all of the kobolds and whatever run around and flip all the switches back to where they were before. But yeah, speaking of, we did do the mega podcast yesterday. The raw recording is on YouTube. We had a good, nice chat about everything. It's not a bug, it's an Easter egg? Right. Yeah, see, that doesn't work for me. Comma splices are not comma splices are not an Easter egg. Alright. I really wish the kobolds would leave all of the stuff alone. But it's not. And I really hope it's this lever and not the other lever, because there's two levers down here. Oh, it is both levers. Great! Let's, you know what? Rather than backtracking a whole lot, we're going to do this. I have a better plan. Because wasted time. I wouldn't say rage quit, but that's a more strategy because, you know, timing in the game wise. You want... Oh, shoot, there's a troll, isn't there? There is totally a troll. This is actually a better fight than we had the first, because... Alright. Now... Yeah, brutal efficiency, because then I can start at the top and work down, which is apparently what I have to do. Oh, there's another troll. Like I said, not 100%. Probably like 90, 91%. But we make it work. Cool. All right. That was a much better fight than the last time when we got the Storm Guardians, because I didn't take any hits. She says running into Storm Guardians. Cool. Make it go away! Make it go away! Yay! See, I spoke too soon. That's not... I think it's that one. Oh, yeah. That is actually probably not what I wanted to do. That is, in fact, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to cast a different spell. I wanted to cast the one that was more concentrated and less... less area, but more concentration. All right. Okay. Okay, so we go up all the way. We have to do this lever first. Lever? Lever? No. I think lever. There we go. Oh, hello, little kobold archer dudes. Of which there are way too many of you. Wow, you are like tanky little dude. You are a dexterous little son of a gun, aren't you? All right, well, guess we can't hit. So we can at least work on you, however. Have range. That's right. Okay. Can't do much about you, however, I'm pretty sure can do something about These are tanky little kobolds, y'all. Or dexterous little kobolds, since it's not like they're dodging more than they're doing anything. Luckily, so are we. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Cutter can throw that far. Jeff Quest, Nox, woohoo. Yeah, we're back on our Nox questing quest. Trying to remember where I left off. Where I left off is trying to find the last, rod. Cleanup step. You are a tanky little dude. Okay, so we need to go back this way. And down. Yeah, no, it's... That's better. All the way over. And hopefully I could get to this one this time. Yes, no, maybe, yes. And this, how do dungeon designers convince the denizens of inconvenient methods of getting around or good things? Probably by explaining to them the pretty, putting it in terms of self-survival. If the hero has to boop all over the dungeon to do this, then y'all have a lot more opportunities to take care of him and protect your turf. And since if the hero doesn't have to, can't go immediately to their chosen target, but that they have to take a bunch of side quests first, then it makes your life easy. Easy, well, easier, I guess. I mean, you could also argue that the cult is smart enough to, know that they want to hide this stuff. Okay. Maybe I didn't have to do that. Okay. Alright, we are here. The cult installed the lever system in the past. Yeah, they didn't I'm sure the cult didn't ask the kobolds how they felt about it. They just came in and did their thing. Story of the universe. Alright. $42. $42. Yeah, exactly. All right. Three, four, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mushrooms are actually more dangerous. Because they are, if I remember correctly. Right, the Vogons have... Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right, I'm pretty sure that we've determined that that's where we need to be. Invariably, I'm good. I'm just feeling better than I did the last couple of weeks. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous... Yes, vanilla. In the words of Sir Vanillium Ice, I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Alright, this goes way down. I'm trying to draw a map, and I'm trying to do it in ink, which is probably not the smartest thing I could be doing with my life. Because pencils are far. Now this game has become Boulder Dash. No, this game has become mazy crazy. Because this is a maze. And I know I want to keep going. Mazy go from the very... Those are supposed to be mushrooms? I am going around in circles. I am totally going around in circles. Go me. Looks like they're falling down. They're driving me nuts, whatever. Whatever they're doing, they're driving me nuts. So I do not... Yes. I do not have map of this area like I had maps. I have not cried uncle and, you know, asked for the map, for the dev map of this area. I think if I don't find this my way through it this week, I probably will. Actually, what's Greater Illuminate? Because I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah. Because I think that'll help. It probably would. So the see everything spell, Magic Eye doesn't work down here. That we did learn. Because there's nothing really hidden down here. There was a puzzle we had to solve. I probably should have... See, if I was smart, what I would have done was... right. Here. There's a puzzle we have to solve. Because I think that's the box. I have not been to Castle Foolery, but I will have to go do that. Okay. So there's a puzzle we have to figure out. Because I'm pretty sure that's the box that we want to open. But I'm going to be honest, I've been kind of hyper-focused on killing the Lord of Storms. Oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. That is super not how I wanted to do that. I can either talk or play, but not both at the same time. Okay, Bridget. Worry about the Cutter. There was a book in the Thunderbolt Keep that the Magic Eye come again. The jesters were hiding in the walls to spy on him. I think I remember reading that book, yes. So I assume if I go knock around Foolery Castle and start casting Magic Eye, there's going to be jesters spying on me. Which would just be like super fun. For me, not for them. Alright. This is where we left off. I remember now. We need to figure out how to get to that chest. Which I assume there's a switch somewhere. Probably should focus on one until it's dead. Just because Nox Cowwagon is paranoid doesn't mean... I mean, yeah. It's not paranoia if they really are out to get you. I believe is how the saying goes. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Well, that was irritating. Wow, game. Rude. Is it 3? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. These are all melee kobolds, so this isn't too bad. Everybody keep hitting the closest kobold. The closest kobold. Hey, Cutter can actually hit him. Cool. I also like the idea that there's like paranoia among the jesters. That amuses me for some unknown reason. All right. It's cool. Sure. Yes, I did. Oh, I know what I did. I typed too fast is what I did. All right. All right. Still. Oh. Are you for freaking real? Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. What's her dex? She needed 2 more levels either way. Magic mushroom. She was going to need 2 levels either way, so I don't feel okay. I feel less stupid. No, I'm not gonna. Ultimate bow is hardly. Yeah, ultimate bow is funny enough. Okay, that's where we want to be. Yeah, oddly enough, the Infinity plus 1 bow is really difficult to get your hands on and even more difficult to actually use. Because RPGs, and that's how they work. Oh, neat. Okay. You hear the I'm so excited, she says. Yeah, the bow of Pazwam. Rod of Death! Okay. I don't know what is in that other portcullis, and I kind of don't care. Yes, need strength and dex. I need another level of strength and another level of dex. Okay. Fun. Let's do this. Wow. Hurtful. Hurtful game. Alright, let's... Rod of Death is nice until that person gets confused. Well, the Rod of Death is the last rod I need to open the final dungeon. So, let's do this. Quick exit is 6. Okay. Because it is about that time. I will save. We will sleep. Yeah, I need a lot more strength and a lot. I need, like I said, I need one more level. Yes. We are here to rest for the night. Yes, it's intended as an endgame weapon. So it's time to... I've got more gold than I know what to do with, so it's time to park, park everybody, go, level Bridget up. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right. Now, I did save, and now I saved again. But thank you for the reminder. Can never have too many reminders to save. All right. I think it was up. Third floor. I think it was on the third... Yeah, it was on the third floor. What's this? At least I bloody hope it was. But that's why we saved where we saved. You see, aha! Oh, okay. Really? I still have to get through that last portcullis. Jerk. These guys are squishy. She says... Alright, let's do this. I like the peanut gallery commentary. Okay, so I have all 4 rods. And we know we need to go. We're not. I feel like that last portcullis is something that we have to figure out. Oh, goodness. We can use torches for this part of it. So, okay. Thinking. The print shop. The print shop. That's kind of what I was afraid of, yes. All right, because there's that other portcullis that I don't know if we connected it with anything yet. So I bet it's connected to that one at the very bottom. Which means we need to do this. Apparently my lockpick skill is getting to the point where it needs to be, which is super helpful. Okay, so that opens the portcullis to the other lever, which hopefully opens that portcullis that I found. Wow, these guys are vaguely annoying. Yay! Okay. Okay, this is where we are. Use your brain! Wow, we are very much in banished mage territory. Cool. Go away, kobold. Oh, sweet. Okay. I know where I'm going with this. Okay, so everybody's level 7 at this point. I believe. 7, 7, yeah. So the problem is to get to the level 7 gear for my two Dex characters. I need to go to Nowhere, which is a side quest. And this is not where I want to be. No, this is not where I want to be. Yeah, this is super not where I want to be. I was off by 1. And to get the level 7 stuff for my mages, I need to do the Nox Bruce Dragon Scale business. Wow, hurtful. Probably should have aimed at him. That's probably why I should have aimed at him. Oh, okay. Yeah, up. Going up. This way. Alright. This portcullis should now be open. To operate that lever. So I want to not teleport, because if I teleport, then I'm going to close all of the portcullises, and that's suboptimal. So I want to get back to the maze. So this is where, having 900 food is going to be helpful, because I can now, to the point where I might have to camp in the dungeon in order to not leave the dungeon, to not mess with those levers, which is an interesting puzzle in it itself. You know, you kind of have to decide what's more important. All right, let's see if we can remember how we did this. Not like that. I do remember that it's... Okay, to go left, you gotta go right. Yeah. Or some such. No. I think we have to go through the magic mushroom either way. I have all 4 of them. But it still won't let me through the door, which is why I am assuming I need something that is something else. So I'm going after that I'm on the right track? Yeah. I'm assuming that portcullis that's hanging out at the bottom of this maze is the answer. Wow, look at Cutter being useful. Somebody's gonna have to cast probably Divine Heal. That is a wise thing to focus on. Yes, I figure that's the only thing I really have. That's the only puzzle that's left. Which one does Divine Heal? Because that's kind of where we are right now. 0, okay. And that's why, because he would have been dead there. These kobolds are the literal worst. Okay. Okay, don't go that way. That's the teleport spot. Ah! Where's the switch? I know it's that chest that I need to get. Where's the stupid switch? It wasn't the switch that I thought it was. And I know not to go that way, because that's just gonna undo everything that I've done, and that is not helpful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Three, I believe it is. Yeah. So we've got the rod. I just need to find the switch that opens this portcullis and get what's ever in there, and then I bet, that's Bob's your uncle. But I need to get to that point first without getting annihilated by kobolds. That's probably exactly what it is, nostalgic. I need a cough switch. That is probably exactly what it is. Yes, everybody move forward so that more of my peeps can hit you. Wow. I could absolutely see that being a thing in this game. It's a portcullis. I need to find a switch. Actually, no, you need to teleport. Because I feel like that's also the big kind of new mechanic in this expansion is teleport. And I'm just enough of a metagamer to know that when a dev puts in a new mechanic, they want you to use it. As much as I hate to do that. Please make him go away. Thank you. All right. We're going to get into a whole bunch of combat here. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I will laugh if he dodges every single last one of my attacks. That would be... Okay. All right, well, that's good. That's one less. So yeah, at this point, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for somewhere else suspicious. Cool. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, this is not where we want to be. Oh, this is ugly. This is a whole... Ah! Well, that's a problem. So at least we know that that portcullis isn't attached to either of the switches. So if they do come crashing down, it's not... actually a humongous deal. At which point I'm also wondering if the... I'm now playing if I was a game dev, what would I do to mess with my players in my head? And one of the things that I think I would do would be to put it... I don't know, game mechanic wise, if that's a thing or not. But just for kicks. Yeah, that's fine. See, I would have hit it. I would have hit it there just to be a brat. Kinda don't want to run into you right now, buddy. Okay. The game engine generator doesn't support that other instance they custom coded a persistent state lever. It was horribly difficult to debug. Yeah, I didn't think that you could do that in this game. But like, this is, remember, this is all on one level. The game engine is all custom code, and then in case I overwrote, yeah. Yeah, it's not like, you know, it's not like you built this in Unity or something. Off the shelf. Massively large levers with little, yeah. Oh. All right. Wow, hurtful. Again. Alright, we need to find some place to hole up and maybe not get our butts kicked. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Nothing wrong. I didn't say there's anything wrong with building in Unity. I just don't think there's an Apple II. I don't think Unity runs on 6502. Is, I think, where I was going with that. Unity is a perfectly fine engine. Doing it from, yeah, and there's a, yeah, there is that too. And I mean, it's not like there are, you know, I get, like I said, I don't think that there's a build of Unity that's, you know, designed for making Apple II games. That's a very generous description. That's a very generous definition of healed. Their game. Yeah, right? How many 3.5-inch discs? Yeah, at 800K, remember? Because remember, the Apple II GS, it doesn't read 1.44 megabytes. It's 800K, like the old Macs. So at 800K, knocks are... I mean, you know what? If you... I mean, you probably could license the engine if you wanted to. The majors are more dangerous than the Cobalt. Just like Exile 4. Ah. I'm getting ahead of myself. And that's never a good place to be. I'm still kind of a little floaty. Okay, I'm still kind of a lot floaty. Let's not split hairs. Is it something dumb like you need to open all the... Is it something dumb like I'm still floaty too? Yeah. Like you have to open all of the treasure chests to open the portcullis? Because I can absolutely see that being a thing too. Yeah, I'm still a little floaty and a little stuffy, but... Like, and the other problem with me opening... Okay. The other problem with me is that part of this could also... And it's very hard to tell the difference, be my normal allergies that I fight with every single day of my life. Okay, opening all the chests not required. Okay, make one of these... I should be able to flatten at least one or two of these guys. Hey, how goes the storming? Well, we got the rod. And now we're trying to figure out how to get behind this portcullis that seems to have no switch. Yeah, entirely. Oh, cool. Spirited Away is very good. I saw it in theaters like years and years and years ago. It is extremely good. But, I mean, I love me some Ghibli, too, so... Alright. Yeah, I could really use the Brute Squad right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I remember going to see it. It was like super neat to be able to watch. I think that was the first time I ever got to watch anime on like a big screen, and it was very cool. That was like so many years ago. Yeah, this gate key. Ah, that's not who I wanted to hit. I think Shock Storm is the one I want. Yeah. Yeah. Probably should have had Atros do that, but not that smart. Right, Cutter and his amazing lack of range. It's not Cutter's amazing lack of range, it's that he's on the wrong... He needs to be up front one more. Probably should swap him and Bridget. Now that I think about it, because her range is kind of ridiculous. It's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I saw the Alamo, and the Alamo is a great place to go see stuff. I think the last thing I went and saw was At the Alamo, anyway. They did a theatrical showing of. Oh, right. That's going to interrupt my. I mean, yeah, the one in. I mean, this is back when I lived. So I lived in West Virginia, so I went to. There was one in Virginia that I went to, but they did a theatrical showing of one of the Sarah Mew musicals, and a bunch of us got together and went and watched that, and completely weebed out. I don't think there's one anywhere. I don't know. There's not one anywhere around here, but there's a local one that's actually pretty good that I would go to. Yes, there is. There is a whole portcullis. But yeah, I like the idea of getting food delivered to you especially when you're watching something long, like Santa Mew was like 3 hours long. And when you're watching something that long, to be able to have like food delivered to you in the middle of the movie is just like choice. I had a burger, when I got there before the movie started, but I got a little peckish, so I think I ordered an appetizer or something during the show, and it's just you put the thing in the little, and then they bring it to you, and it's awesome. Okay, what I might actually have to do here. Our huge Regal shut down, but the Alamo survived. That's good. I really don't like now that Endgame after Endgame happened. Like I went and saw Shang-Chi and Eternals in the theater, but then I kind of like stopped caring, I guess. I saw Doctor Strange, because really the only movies I ever went and saw in the theater were the Marvel movies, because that, that part of it is the show, and part of it is going on opening night or the Friday night, because I never went on Thursday because of work. And being there with a bunch of people who knew what they were there for, and were all excited to be there, and knew what was up, was super fun. But now, like, I just watched something on. I'm going to see if there's anything on the Nox Discord about this. Ugh. I just don't care. Like, I just don't care about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like and it's because, and I know it's because they quest help, quest help, quest help. Same, yeah. It's kind of okay. There's nothing new in quest help. I'm just going back through to see. Okay. I need to, I guess, review the books. But yeah, so like like I saw Doctor Strange because Wanda, and yeah, I mean even that. I mean, I really really wanted to like. I liked the parts of it that I was there for, which was the Wanda stuff. But I really think and like this is Kevin Feige's it's too big, and Kevin Feige's losing control of it. They tried way too hard to lean into this is a Raimi movie. It's the Mushroom Maze. Look closely. I will go see the Marvels. Probably. Because Goose. I wanted to see how much of the movie the cat steals. There were some stinkers in the phase, in the what do you call it? Infinity Saga. There were some stinkers, but not as bad. Like Thor: The Dark World. Okay, Thor: The Dark. I mean, really, Thor: The Dark World. Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. Like you can tell the ones that were made because they had to be. Yeah, Goose will bat the movie off the table. But okay. Absorb colors, not okay. The Chaos one was stolen. Oops. Yeah, the ones that were made to fulfill a contract, yes. But they weren't as bad. Like the last MCU series I watched was Hawkeye, and I really enjoyed WandaVision, and I really enjoyed Loki, and I really enjoyed Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, whatever you want to call it. But then, like, I've been just watching like the stuff on YouTube. The master biddists hide the rods. He needs them for certain rituals, but they can interfere with his drawing power from the braziers. I feel like the braziers. That's why I'm looking at the books again. Moo. Incantations channel energy through rods, which remain. I don't think any. Oops. We're missing something obvious or obscure. The moons. There are the moons. That's Ultima. So I don't know if I need to go back up to the. Yeah, that's in Varial. You're exactly right. They're making too much stuff in a short amount of time and forcing you to have all the knowledge to appreciate. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. And I think I can't remember which YouTube channel I was watching, but they kind of, they're not giving them enough time. They're not giving them enough money. I guess Secret Wars is or Secret Invasion is awful, and everything I've read about it and seen about it is I haven't even seen it, but I basically agree with I can tell by like how they put it together that they didn't have enough time or money. Like Secret Invasion needs time. That's like, or it needs to be a movie. And you could also kind of super tell that like Secret Invasion should have been Captain Marvel too. It should have been. Yeah, and Gia being a most power-powered MCU, it needed to be longer than 6 episodes. They needed to bring Captain Marvel into it. It needed to be, like I said, it needed to be Captain Marvel too, and not like I'm. It's intriguing what they're doing with Captain Marvel too, with the whole tangling their powers thing. But really, like they but yeah, they're like they needed everything. From what I gather about Secret Invasion, everything was telegraphed. Everything, like, you knew, like, there's no urgency, there was no agency, there was no tension. It was, we know that this is where this is going. We're also getting our butts kicked. I think. So I am open to suggestions. I'm going to, if I don't get through. Time is it? Hey. Phone. Where's phone? Where is phone? Oh. Definitely going to ask for help on the Discord and hopefully get through this like next week. But it's just, the big thing is COVID happened and everybody they were too busy, we're going to pump out a bunch of stuff for streaming and try to, win the streaming wars for lack of, any other way to put it. And they greenlit a ton of stuff but they forgot to, take their usual time with. And something else that's interesting I learned from just doing the research, and I didn't know this, and maybe other people in the chat did know this. I think we're going to Marvel movies are made in a very kind of roundabout, bizarre way, in that a lot of times the big set piece battles, the FX heavy stuff. Oh, everybody's already lost this. They already lost the streaming wars. How much? Yeah, I'd be interested to see what like NordVPN's bottom line looks like at this point. I think everybody lost the streaming wars at this point, but they like this. We want to have this big set piece. Like, we want to have all of the event, all of the heroes fighting all the villains. Endgame. Like, work was started on that with the effects houses, probably before they had an inkling of how they were going to get there. Because they have to, give the effects houses so much lead time. All right, we're going to do a little bit of side questing here. Well, that's never going to happen. Okay, so I need to go around the bottom, probably. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. And that's why Marvel, builds time for reshoots into their schedule. Generally reshoots are not something you want to have to deal with. But Marvel builds it into their system. Which is pretty wild. Oh my gosh, please go away. So yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. And then a lot of times decisions that are made in a movie end up necessitating reshoots on another. It's very weird and convoluted, I think, how they do it. Because movies require so much more, and even then, how often do we hear about the effects houses? People, doing the whole people are sleeping under their desks and having crunch thing to get it out the door. So yeah, just like they've got this the machine doesn't work anymore. The machine needs to be tuned up a little. And until that happens, I just don't think Marvel's going to be what it used to be when it comes to the movies. I don't I legitimately feel a hot take incoming. Oh, hey, Castle Foolery. We should go be stupid. Be stupid later. Hot take incoming. They should have stopped after Endgame. Or they should have they've got it in their brains that they need to do this whole franchise. We need to build up to something. Make standalone movies. Is this Knox Spruce Island? Or is this Main Island? I think this is Main Island. Yeah, I know it's in the name Cinematic Universe, but still, that's the shipwreck. That's Rat Island. I don't know. There are no easy answers. But I also know, they're... Yeah, they're expanding. Yeah, they're expanding too far. They needed, the Infinity War saga was great because they had a single kind of end point, and that was, the Avenger, all of the heroes versus Thanos and all of, his mooks, his dudes. They don't have that. They're like, okay, what other of the major storylines can we do? So they basically they're working on two different huge storylines, and they needed to pick one. Right. Oh, I know, Secret Invasion. Well, and that's the biggest. I mean, that's the biggest problem with the MCU, and it's been even back to Ant-Man, because it's one of my favorite lines in Ant-Man is when Hank Pym is filling him in on what's going on, and Scott Lang's first thing is, I think the first thing we need to do is call the Avengers. Because yes, that's who you call to deal with this sort of thing. And yeah, they kind of have the whole, in that movie at the very least, they kind of had the, no, Hank Pym does not want to call the Avengers because he spent his entire life keeping this technology away from the Stark family. But there is zero reason for Nick Fury not to call on his extremely superpowered buddies to deal with what he's dealing with right now. Yeah, the Avengers should have been summoned, You've got... I mean, you're Nick Fury. You know where everybody is. You've got Sam, Captain, Sam, new Captain America. You've got, Spider-Man, I guess. You've got, I'm trying to think who else. Thor's off planet. All right, we gotta do that. Well, yeah, Benedict I know, they all come. Yeah, Doctor Strange comes with a huge price tag. Tom Holland comes with a huge price tag at this point. I don't know about Anthony Mackie. One of the major beats for Secret Invasion, Nick doesn't know where everyone is and he's trying not to be in the game anymore. Okay, I mean, I can buy that, I guess. She says resignedly. I don't know. They're trying to do Secret Wars and they're trying to do Kang Dynasty at the same time. And they needed to pick a target. Seriously, pick one. Those are two huge storylines. Why would you tackle two, of those? Oh, I know Kang has. I know they have other problems with the Kang stuff right now. I'm also aware of that. Marvel has a lot of issues right now. Let's not put too fine a point on it. Marvel has a lot going on that they need to deal with. Is this Knox Bruce? Please be Knox Bruce. Yeah, I know the whole Jonathan Majors thing is also a huge problem for Marvel. The Kang Dynasty. This is Nux Bruce. Yeah, I mean, that's the fact that they've gone this long without having a truly big issue is, in fact, kind of impressive. All right, where are you, buddy? Really? I have to go to North Held Castle. I haven't tripped that flag yet. Okay, cool, she says begrudgingly. Move! Stupid birds. All right, so we go to the hotel. We got to trip that flag. Then we got to come back and talk to this guy. And then we got to go get the stupid scale. Which I feel like we could go get and just, like, have in our inventory. With every... Yeah, that's their, like, they needed to, they got out of Endgame, and I don't think they had a plan for what to do once Endgame they're like, so you've done your touchdown end zone dance with, which is basically all Endgame was a we did it, look at us sort of deal. And now what? What do you do now that you've conquered? And it's, let's get the schedules of 7. Right, exactly. What if in Varial, what you said, those are their two choices, and that's kind of, sorta one of the things. Not so much the mocap, but the CGI. That's one of the reasons why SAG-AFTRA is striking right now, is because that's a slippery slope. What you just said is a slippery slope to why do we need to have actual physical Benedict Cumberbatch when we can CGI him, which then trickles down to why do we need to hire a bunch of extras for 6 or 7 days when we can hire them for 1 day and then CGI the heck out of them. All right. So we have to... That's super irritating. Do you want to take the test? Yes, I want to take the test. Right, exactly. All right. Let's go at least trip. Let's trip this flag. Yeah, no, I know where you're going. Yes, yes. Sparty cloning cylinders. In Varial, I know of which you refer to in the extended universe. I believe I read those books when I was in college, when I was an undergrad a million years ago. I read those books. You're gonna make me fight these sharks, aren't you? Joris Sabath and the Sparty and the Emperor Reborn and the Sparty cloning cylinders and that whole mess. I'm still super salty, speaking of the Star Wars extended universe, about the Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadron. Got canned because if they were going to do the actual Rogue Squadron books, that would have been, and comics, that would have been amazing, and I would have, like, totally watched the ever. That would be another one I would consider going into the theater to watch. See, I thought you were that's actually where you were, what you were referring to. Let's see if we can trip that flag. I read it years and years, like it's probably been 20 years since I read those books. Because when I was in undergrad, we played a lot, and I mean like ridiculous amounts, of the extraordinarily broken West End Games D6 Star Wars. And so we were basically, we would, me being the person that I am, was the one that discovered that, Dragon Scales, okay. Alright, so we flipped that. Alright. What made the West End system so broken? It was extremely unbalanced. Somebody made a character. Stop. We're gonna stop here for now. I'm gonna try to remember how to explain this as best I can. It's been a while, but it was extremely unbalanced, and it was very easy to be very overpowered. I can't remember if it was one of somebody I knew or if it was something we found on the internet, but the way the system was set up, somebody made a Wookiee with max like 66 of strength, which is what your constitution I think is based on. Strength or con, I don't remember. And everybody gets a force point, which you can use to double your dice pool for a roll. So it was, my Wookiee has 6d6 of strength. I swallow a thermal detonator. I use a force point. I roll 12d6. I am stunned, which is like the first level on your wound chart. So that's kind of an example of how easy it was to kind of game that system. That's a very strong Wookiee. Yeah, that was the illustrative point of how broken that system was. But it was fun. See, I occasionally like playing broken systems. Oh, excellent. So, yeah, don't argue. Yeah, but that's, that you shouldn't be able to do stuff like that. At the end of the day, you should not be able to do stuff like that. Like there's I want to be Star Wars, I want to be a galaxy far, far away. And then there's, at least you want it to be reasonably reasonable. But I'm going to leave it there for now. Hexadecimal. I can spell. And we'll be back next week. Maybe we'll do I might do like a bonus stream where I just hang out and go get the scale and go find the gnomes. But definitely next week, hopefully I will have the answers. I'm going to ask on the Nox Discord and see if I can get the answers that I need. We're going to go say hi to Rex. He's back too. So give him some love. He was also at Kansas Fest. So let's all run over and give him some love. He's back on his Super Mario RPG randomizer stuff. So super fun times. Where the heck did OBS go? So I will see you all next week. And as always, thanks for watching.